I think across the board, everyone is really enjoying Fall Guys right now. Like, you either fall under you really like it or you just don't care for it. But I don't think a lot of people out there are saying that Fall Guys is a bad game. You know, from my experience at least, I think Fall Guys is a pretty fucking fun game, alright? Like, yes, there are small moments of anger that welches up out of nowhere, but it quickly dies down because the game is very, very difficult to get mad at. I mean, for those instances where I get mad, it usually ends up in the seesaw levels, alright? It's not that the seesaws are bad. No. The seesaw level is fine. It's just the people are fucking retarded, alright? Like, it's as if we forgot the concept of a seesaw, you know? We gotta balance it out, or else it's gonna go all the way up, and then no one gets to go through. I mean, you'd think that'd be easy to understand, but no. Unfortunately, it is not. But ladies and gentlemen, there's some trouble brewing in Fall Guys right now, because there's some individuals claiming that the experience that once was good is now becoming bad. Now, why is that, Rigozen? Well, I'm glad you asked. Well, two reasons. We got one main one and the other one's just like, yeah, sure. But here's the deal. Cheating is becoming a kind of a big problem in Fall Guys right now. They haven't done anything yet from what I've seen, but I assume they're going to do something, you know? Like, how do they cheat? Well, they get this, like, weird little cheat thing where it's like, I'm gonna get from point A to point fucking B, alright? I'm gonna speed there like Speedy's Gonzalez, alright? Like, I'm pretty sure I said his name incorrectly, but you've seen the clips where the guys are just like, zoom, and then they fucking win. Or sometimes they zoom all the way to the fucking finish line, but then somehow fucking fail every single time, and then someone who played the game correctly wins. It's like, you suck so bad, even in cheating, you still fail. You still fucking fail. Like, go ahead, do me a grand favor, and just, you know, click Alt F4 on your existence. Thank you. But another issue is arising, ladies and gentlemen, and that issue being people. People becoming too good at a game. They're becoming legendary, as some might say. They're becoming godlike. They're becoming sweaty.
Okay. Alright, guys, watch this. This is the reason why I stopped playing video games right here.
Okay.
People, like, this game has been out for like what, a week? Just 1 week, and people are this tryhard at a party game. Like, bro, like, come on, man. Like, why are you doing this to everybody else? People don't learn how to go pro in a game in 1 week, but yet you guys are out here like winning every single, like, it just doesn't make sense, man. You lose the fun in the game once you turn everything so competitive. Like, sometimes people just want to hop on, have a good time with their friends, play around, but next thing they know, they see sweats like this guy, right? Like, winning every single game he plays, and then the game just becomes unfun after like 5 days. That's why no one plays Fortnite anymore. People are starting to lose fun in Warzone. Like, it's
So after watching that clip for the first time, I was like, okay, I can kind of agree with it. Because I was paying attention to the guy who was complaining, you know, versus the guy who was playing the game. And I was like, okay, I can kind of agree with that. That does seem a little too sweaty. You know, the guy's a little, you know, too try-hardy at a party game. And that was my original sentiment in the beginning. But then after watching the clip again, and actually paying attention to the guy playing, I was like, wait a minute, hold up. He's just jumping. He's just jumping from one tile into the other, and you think that's try-hard? You think that's, like, sweaty level gameplay? I mean, no? I think it's really funny that the guy who was complaining chose this game to cry about, and then chose the clip as well to cry too, because I don't know, my guys. It's kind of fucking silly, you know? He's just fucking that's not skill, alright? Like, I mean, if you want to call that skill, jumping from one tile to the other, I guess. I fucking guess, but at the end of the day, ladies and gentlemen, it's a fucking multiplayer game, you know, it's competitive, right? And at the end of the day, you wanna fucking win. So people are going to try to win a little harder. They're gonna put more effort into you. That's just a, you know, a reality with multiplayer games. You know, it's always going to happen. You know, there's not gonna be an instance to be like, oh, no one's gonna be a try. No, I'm sorry to break it to you. I really am. But there's always going to be that one guy who's going to put as many hours as possible in a fucking game so that he can win all the fucking time, alright? And does this ruin the experience? It can, but in the sense of Fall Guys, I don't think so. It's definitely one of those games where it's like, nah, not really. I mean, I could see it, you know, in Warzone or in Battlefront 2. But again, like that, I feel like the people who are tryhards, as they call it, you know, sweaties, they're very rare and few. Like if you get in a lobby with a sweat, I guess that might ruin your experience for that situation, for that game, for that match. But to say that it ruins the overall experience, I think is a little stretch. It's a little stretch there, unless there are, you know, a lot of sweaties out there. Then in that case, I can kind of agree with it. But in the end of the day, I think it's just kind of ridiculous that the guy's crying about it. You know, it doesn't really ruin the experience for me. I rarely see any people who are like absolutely try hard at the fucking game. But again, at the end of the day, it's a multiplayer game. It's gonna fucking happen eventually.